For Lab 1, we're going to be using the internet to conduct research, either for a report or for a project. The problem with using the internet to conduct research is that there's a lot of information available, so we need to figure out a way to sort through it and figure out what it will be useful to us for our report or for a project. For this assignment, we're going to be using Microsoft Word. No other software will be accepted. And you must also follow the format that's specified in these instructions. In this case, we'll be using Times New Roman, 12-point font, and double spacing. So for the first section of this assignment, we're going to be learning how to use the advanced search form provided by Google. And these are the search parameters we'll be using. In the next section, we'll use Google Scholar to find scholarly articles that we can use to cite in our report or paper. And the final section, we'll be learning how to use a library website, particularly their library databases, to conduct search for scholarly articles. Before we begin conducting our searches online, the first thing we're going to want to do is to format our report. To start Microsoft Word, first go to the Start button. Then you can either go to All Programs, or you can simply just type Word. And here we have Word 2013. Go ahead and open that up. Okay. And the first thing to do to format a report, I'll make this a little bit bigger to make it easier to see, is we want to create a header and a footer. So to do that, you can either go to Insert, or you can just simply double click in this area here, and you'll get both the header, and below you'll get the footer. And then from here we can insert different types of headers. We can just have just one area to input text, or we could have three. And there's different other options here. We'll be using this one first. So go ahead and click on this. And then now you have three different areas to put information in. So the first thing you want to put is your name. Then the next thing here, we put the name of the assignment. So we could just say this could be Lab 1. And then here what we want to do is we want to put the date. So we have different ways of putting that information. If you go here to the ribbon, there's a date and time button. Go ahead and click on that. And then you have different formattings for the date and time. We'll use this one here that says Wednesday, August 27th. That has both the date spelled out and the date and the month and the year. So we'll go ahead and insert that there. As far as the footer, let's just scroll all the way to the bottom. Then click in the footer area. What we're going to want to do is we're going to want to insert a page number. So in this case, we can just click on page number, and then we're given several options. In this case, we want on the bottom of the page, and here we'll take this one that's in the center. So go ahead and click on this. And if you like, you could also type the word page next to it, so that way on this page it'll say page 1. If I insert a new page, it'll say page 2, page 3, page 4. Once you have finished this, then to exit from the footer and header, what you want to do is press the Close Header and Footer button here. So just click there. Now it's grayed out, and now you've been returned to the first line of this document, and your footer is there. We can also put some section headings. So we're going to have 3 sections. So we'll start with section 1, space, section 2 space section 3. At the moment, we are using Calibri 11 point, even though our document requires that we use Times New Roman 12 point font. We could either change that now, or we could wait till the end. In this case, I will go ahead and change it now so you can see how that's done. Simply select the text, go here, and instead of scrolling through all this text here and looking for Times New Roman, you can just simply type Times New Roman, click enter, finds it automatically, and then here we change this to 12. Now if you notice, this is in Times New Roman, however our header and footer remain in Calibri 11 point. So the thing to do is just to double click on it again, select the information, apply the same settings as before, and here it's saved as recently used fonts, so it should already be available. And then you can either do 12 here, or you can just press the up button there, and this will automatically increase the font size. You can do that. So now the header is Times New Roman 12 point font. However, the footer is not, so we need to apply the same settings. Now we're ready to conduct our search and to input our information into our report. So go ahead and minimize Word. Go to the Start button, or you could simply just go here where it says Internet Explorer. Go ahead and open that up. Click on it. If you get any warnings or messages, just go ahead and click OK. Several add-ons you can just don't enable. Maximize this. Here on the address bar, go ahead and go to the Google website. Click enter. Okay. Now, for our report, we're going to be doing searches for learning styles. So we can just type that into the search bar. Learning styles. Press enter. If you notice here, we have 20 million results, and we have all kinds of different types of websites. We have .orgs, we have .coms, more .coms, here's a .edu. So for our research reports, usually we're going to want information from a .edu website. So this is where advanced search comes into place. We can set the parameters in the advanced search. That way we can only get results that are from a .edu website. So something we can actually use in our report. So to get to the advanced search form, scroll to the side here. Here where there's this gear, go ahead and click on that. Then click on advanced search, and then you'll be presented with this form. And here you will be entering the parameters needed or specified by the instructions. So go ahead and copy learning styles from here. Copy. Under this exact word or phrase, paste it. Then we need to specify the language. The language is going to be English. Here is where the one of the most important parameters, site or domain. We want only .edus, so we're going to type that in there, .edu. And this is optional, but a new interesting feature. You can actually set the reading level to be displayed for the searches that come up. So go ahead and click on this and put annotate results with reading levels. So it'll present the websites and indicate whether it's for a beginner or for an intermediate or advanced reader. So depending on what mood you're in, you can decide which search results you want to use in your report. You don't want anything too complicated or too wordy. You might choose intermediate. Once all the settings have been placed, then you can go ahead and press the advanced search button. As we can see here, the web pages are now displaying .edu sites. Let's go through that. Now, what we're going to want to do in our report is copy and paste the URLs, at least the first 3. So let's go ahead and right click on the hyperlink, go to New Tab, right click again, New Tab, and as you can see that each web page is being opened up. We can right click here, New Tab, and as we can see, the learningstylesonline.com, we were redirected from this website here. I guess that happens sometimes. So let's go ahead and not use this information and go to the 4th link instead. So right click, open New Tab. So now we have our web pages. Go ahead and close out this one. We won't be needing it. So then for the first site, we can click on that tab, copy the URL, return to our document, and under section 1, we're going to create a numbered list. So go ahead and click here. Click the numbering button. Now we have a numbered, the number 1. So go ahead and paste. And then enter. Then go back to Internet Explorer. Get the second web page. Go ahead and copy this. Minimize. Paste. And then we need one more hyperlink. Click on this site. And then copy it. And then paste. If we press enter, as we see here, we have number 4, but we only need the first 3. So to get rid of this number 4, go ahead and click on the numbering button one more time, and the 4 will disappear and the numbering will stop. The other thing too is, if let's say you were trying to print this document, we wouldn't want it to come out blue, and we don't need it to be an actual hyperlink. So just so you know, you can right click on the hyperlink, you can remove it, do that for this one as well. Remove. Now we have just static text. Now we need to work on section 2, which is using Google Scholar to find scholarly articles. From here, we can return back to Google. Go ahead and scroll to the top, and a hyperlink is presented here that says Scholarly Articles for Learning Styles. So go ahead and click on that. Here in Google Scholar, you're presented with different articles that were written in academic journals. This information you can use in your research report. So these are some of the articles we find here, and then you can see that it has Google Scholar written there. In order to see these articles and to read them, you can actually just click here on the link next to it. So click on that, and then it'll ask you if you want to download the PDF version. You hit open, and here you can read the article. This is an example. For your assignment, for section 2, you'll need to cite the first 3 articles in MLA format. All you need to do is click here where it says cite, click on that, and you'll see here that the citation styles are presented. It's MLA APA Chicago. We want MLA. So go ahead and just right click, copy. Go back to your lab report. And here under section 2, press enter. And then you can just right click. And you have several options for pasting. We can just keep text only. So right click, keep text only. And now you have your citation in MLA format. And you didn't have to type out the commas, punctuation marks, or colons. So let's go back to our search. Into our search. So here's the next article. So go to Cite, copy this one as well. Go back to your report. Press enter. Right click, paste text only. Enter. And one more time. And then go ahead and click there, copy. And go ahead and paste. Okay, and that is section 2. Next we'll work on section 3. For section 3, we're going to be visiting the library's website here at this address, and we're going to be conducting a search using the library's database called EBSCOhost Academic Search Complete, and we're going to be searching for learning styles, and we have some parameters we need to set in the search results. And what we're going to do here is learn how to take a screenshot of the computer so we can paste that into our report. So go back to your browser, go ahead and close this out. You can open a new tab if you'd like. The URL for the library is lib.utpa.edu. Press enter. Here's the library's website. What we're going to want to do is go to articles and databases. So go ahead and click there. And here you'll see all the different databases that the library has to offer. The one we need is called EBSCOhost Academic Search Complete, which is the first database, which is here. This database has a lot of information, a lot of different articles, pretty much on any subject that you might need to do research on. So go ahead and click here. If you're doing this assignment from a computer connected to campus, you won't need to log in. However, if you're working on this from home, then you'll need to put in your UTPA credentials. In this case, I'm using a computer on campus, so I didn't have to log in. I'm already in the system. Okay, so to find articles using the library's database, go ahead and click the search box, type learning styles. Then under search modes we have Boolean phrase. And what we're going to want to do is click full text, and we want articles from scholarly peer-reviewed journals. So go ahead and click there as well. And there's other parameters here you can set. If your information needs to be before a certain date, then you can go ahead and put that information here. The different types of publications, if it's from a newspaper or a book. So you have a lot of different options. But these are the ones you'll probably use the most. And we want full text, just not a sample, so that way we have the entire article to read. So go ahead and click the search button once you've put all the settings. Go ahead and search. Okay, and here are some of the articles. However, you do get some mixed in of some different languages, but that's fine. And they're all PDF full text. You can click on any one of these and you can read the article. So go ahead and click there. Okay, and then here's some information you can use. to do research. Okay, so once you're finished looking at the article, go ahead and hit the back button and you'll return to this screen. What you're going to want to do is take a screenshot of this list here, and the thing I'm going to be looking for is to make sure that full text and scholarly journals is checkmarked, so to have all this information. To take a screenshot, what you're going to want to do is you want to click here on the title bar of the browser. So go ahead and click there. Once you've clicked on it, the color should have changed depending on what version of Internet Explorer you're using. You're going to hold down the Alt key. The Alt key is below the letter X, and you're going to press the print screen button, which is right across the F12 button. So hold down Alt and then press print screen. Return to your report, go ahead and right click and paste. And now you'll have a screenshot of just the web browser. Now if you like, you can click on the image you pasted in your Word document. You can go under Picture Tools and you can put a border around it. There's all kinds of different borders. We'll go ahead and just pick a simple one, this nice black one here. Once you finish taking your screenshot, then you've completed the assignment. To save your document, go ahead and click on File, Save As. Then you can click under Computer. Then here you would look for your USB drive. It would be under My Computer and whatever you named it. So here in my case, I named my USB drive Classroom. It's letter F. So go ahead and click there, and you can save it anywhere you want. You can make a special folder for it. You can just save it here in the root directory, and you can call it something like Lab 1 Assignment. No period, sorry. Then go ahead and click Save. And that document you saved, now, as long as you saved it here in your pen drive, you can go ahead and upload this to Blackboard, and that way you can get credit for it.